Greetings, Diet Center, and today is Thursday, August 6th, and I have got a tremendous amount of fantastic information to share with you. We're going to talk about what happened with our rankings, the New York meeting, the Greensboro meeting, which is going on right now, Denver, Kansas City, Seattle, those are coming up. Linda Drucker, great letter from her about Tuesday's meeting. What Desiree Girardi did right after she attended a meeting just before the New York meeting, and how Kerri Davis is helping bring new meaning to how to drive sales. Let's first take a look at our rankings. Top 25 in reverse order: Ridgefield, Huntsville, Jackson, Bentonville, Hewlett. Number 20 is Cary, Yakima, Ramsey, Colorado Springs, New York Center 24. Number 15 is Lindenhurst, Sacramento, Dallas, Grand Island, Wilmington. Number 10 is Midland Park, Greenville, Jonesboro, Hamilton, Albertson. Your top 5 are Winston-Salem, Rye, Germantown, Memphis, and Little Rock. Those are the year-to-date numbers, not July, year-to-date numbers. Now, let's talk about the meetings real quick. New York, 85% plus people were in attendance. Great meeting. Greensboro looks like about 95% attendance. We have the Denver, Kansas City, and Seattle meeting to go. If you were on the fence, if you're one of the few people on the fence, let me first read you a letter from Linda Drucker as to her feelings about the meeting, and I'm going to share with you the results Desiree Girardi's already achieved as a direct result of this exact same training material. Hi, Scott. Thanks for the productive, this was sent to Scott Orlando, of course. Thanks for the productive meeting on Tuesday in New York. Everything was upbeat and constructive. With all the tools available, we will work on improving our business with increased sales. Many years ago, the Diet Center philosophy was to offer unparalleled customer service, then the sales would come. Now, with increased competition in the economic downturn, it is important to be sales-driven. With all the statistics on obesity in the country, we are positioned to make money and help make America healthy. I do think Diet Center deserves its market share with the fabulous programs we have to offer clients. Linda, you said it better than anybody else could have. And I want to point one thing out: unparalleled customer service. You know how many complaints we get? 0. I can't remember the last time we got a complaint from one of our Diet Center clients about the service and the support that they're getting in the center. They just don't complain because you guys do such a fantastic job of providing support and service to them. Now, as Linda pointed out, we've got to be sales driven. That's what these meetings are all about, how to drive your center like a sales organization. What has that done? Well, if you get exposed to this material, you can have the same thing happen to you that Desiree Girardi did. She was here for an inner circle meeting, which was a kind of a pre-regional meeting, and we exposed her along with some others to this information. The very next week, 2 of her centers did an average of $10,000 a piece, and they just keep growing after that. So if you want to have some of that and have a taste of some of that, make sure you get to Denver or Kansas City or Seattle. And if you have not already sent in or emailed or called in to confirm your attendance, please do so right away. Now, I've got a great story about Kerri Davis in Colorado Springs, and I'm going to end it on a fantastic success newsletter Denise Wilson did that I'm going to just share with you. But let's talk about what happened to Kerri. Kerri had a client come in with her husband who works for a car dealership, who was complaining about how slow the business had been. He's in great shape, but he asked him what they do all day long with no customers. His reply was, the guys sit around, shoot the breeze, and eat. Kerri said, well, with the economy, I'm losing my place here, sorry about that. They sit around and eat. And well, when the economy picks up, those guys better be at their best if they need to get in here. That Saturday, the husband went to a wedding and told all the guys about Diet Center. 4 of them came in the next night, that following Monday, and bought full programs, and Kerri had a $4,000 day. She suggested a challenge to get the rest of the staff signed up, and she called her friend at another dealership and said, hey, these guys are getting in shape, so you better get over here so they don't one-up you. So great job, Kerri. Like I said, it brings a whole new meaning to driving sales. I know you all got the joke. All right, let's talk about great material that Denise is distributing to everyone today in the Success Newsletter. The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree? That's a quote from the fictional character Gordon Gekko, corporate raider from the movie Wall Street. The key to learning more about a prospect is asking more open-ended questions. Questions that cannot be answered by a yes or a no. And then listening. Really listening with complete attention. No leading, no prompting, and no interrupting. Enter the personal information form and the personal motivator. You and your staff must know how to read and use these documents. Don't simply hand them to a prospect to fill out. Instead, make them work for you. They'll tell you why the client is there, what should be emphasized as you proceed through the process of what information is most important to them. Lastly, it'll tell you what program best fits their need. The PIP should be the most important form from a counselor's point of view that the prospective client completes. It spells out why they called you. It also reveals information about self-esteem, level of support from family and friends, and a host of additional valuable information that you will use throughout your contact with the client. And there's a whole bunch of additional information under key points that I want you to read and learn and practice. That's your wrap up for today. We'll have some July rankings tomorrow as the rest of the numbers come in. Have a great day, everybody.